Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. This is part 2. I'm afraid I haven't got that much done. I've had quite a busy day today. This friend has this alpaca farm. He's got this horse trailer that he's trying to sell, and it doesn't have a test on it, and we tried to adjust the brakes on it for him, but just with a cable tensioner, and it failed. So I'm going to have to do it up for him a little bit, but it needs the hubs coming off and checking what's wrong. So I've been with him for about the last 4 hours, and Max, the mini guy, I've told you about many times, he's just left with all the SPI injection stuff, the fuel tank and all the electric stuff and everything. We're just do a swap because my mini's going to be the carbureted version. Anyway, real quick video. It's getting a little bit dark here, so you can see I've made the upright. And what I've done here is I've welded in these bits on the end. This is where the wheels are going to go, and then you can see I've put the uprights on there, and you can see it's just right on where the pin's going to go through, and I've welded all these up nice and strong, the welds. And it turns out I've got, even with this extension piece in it, it's 2 meters and 90, and it will just fit in the door with the wheels at the lowest level. So I'm not sure whether I should take off maybe another centimeter or so, but I'll look into that. But I'll get this all tomorrow. I can have a real good full day on it, but I've been interrupted all day today, like I said, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately, I was helping somebody out and somebody was helping me out, so it all swings and roundabouts. I've decided I'm not going to go with this system now. Remember I talked about, I saw this on an American system where they had bars on the side to lift this up. So if you imagine this was upright, if you had the bar across the top, this main I-beam, and this is just 10 centimeter by the way, this I-beam, if you want to know what we're using. Kevin Richardson from Gentleman's Motor Racing asked me. It's 10 centimeter, and yeah, going back to this, so basically the only time we have to lift it down is when we're coming through here, and as I said, it's 2 meters and 7 centimeters to this point here. This is the lowest point, these bolts here. That piece there without safety lock is actually the lowest point, but it's up at more of an angle, so I can get it in through there. So I might just take another centimetre off just in case. But what I was going to do was use these bars. Sorry, I'm jumping around here a bit. I was going to use these bars and use 2 winches on each side, just little cheap, €10 hand winches, just to lift it up. But I've been thinking about it now. I've got this 500 kilo hydraulic table, which I have here all the time, and what I'll do is I'll make an extension. Sammy, he's playing with his toys. Sam, shh. What I can do is I'll make an extension bar so that this fits when it is lowered. So when you drop it down, it won't go down very quickly because there's nothing on it. Oh, it's going down. What I'll do is I'll make an extension bar which fits on there and goes underneath this bar here, and then we can jack it up, lift it up and put the pins in, and that saves me an awful lot of hassle doing the hand winches and then putting the wheels on for them to run on and so on, and chain and all that kind of crap, because it'll only go up and down when we're taking it out of there. And if I need to then put it back up when we're on the outside of the garage for the trailer, I'll just bring this out and jack it up. Or 2 of us lift it, and I don't know if we can reach up that far, but maybe 2 of us can lift it and just put the pins in. So that's the idea at the moment. And if it doesn't work, then I'll go back to the old idea of 2 winches and lift it up with the winches. This extension piece. Because you imagine that with that bar on the top and these 2 inside, that's going to be pretty heavy. So, but anyway, that's how it's all, and that just sits on the bottom like that. But it's looking good. Welds are nice. The thing I have to do now is when I cut these down, they're going to go inside there. So we'll cut these down so they're halfway, and then what I'll do then is I'll build a plate, a square plate round them, and then I can weld them in so they've got more of a surface area. But it's only for a dolly for when we put the cars on it. And obviously, I'm sure a lot of you have been thinking, well, you know, you can't lift a car and use it as a dolly. But I have a second one, which that XK is on. And that's the real issue, is getting the cars on and off of there. This is why I'm making it, basically. You know, we have these chains up here, and as you can see, those things are huge. And I have the lifting stuff, but it just, yeah, it's just that I don't like lifting in two places. It makes it quite unwieldy, and it didn't nearly slide off one time. So. Anyway, that's it for tonight. The mini stuff, I won't have the engine back now until I get back from the UK, because he's put another cam in it, and just to let you know, you'll see this once we get it back, and I'll give you all the specs. I'm not really into that, you know, ratios and all that, but I will give it to you. But he's put a different final drive in it that'll suit the 13-inch wheels better, a bit more torque, and also this pickup I think I told you about before. There's a pickup in the gearbox which will take oil from wherever. If the car's going around a steep corner, it can tend to get thrown over, and you can starve the engine for a second or split second, and this will stop that, which I'll show you when I bring it back. So yeah, that's it for tonight. Sorry, part 2's not much. Part 3 I should hopefully get it together tomorrow, and I'll get these wheels out from under here. You can see these wheels, and that's what's going to go into it, and I'll put them up tomorrow. So hopefully part 3 tomorrow we'll see it finished, welded up and done. I had about 2 hours on it this morning, or maybe 2.5 hours tops, but you can imagine cutting these angles out takes quite a bit of time, because you've got to make sure that they're right on for butt welding, but to give you an idea, if this will work, I don't know. You can see that they're accurate, because you can see there, you can see that one there, and then when I turn it over, you can see that's the same. So I think it's time to pack up. It's getting dark, getting a bit late. And yeah, we'll go from there. So catch you for part 3 tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you're all into it, but Butter Session Motorsports have just put up number 16 on Project Binky. Fabulous, these guys. I mean, their fabrication skills, Nick is just unbelievable. Nick Blackhurst and Richard, they're both good guys, but brilliant. I know they take a long time to get, but after seeing what they put up and showing real time how long it took to make one bracket, beautifully made by the way, but very bespoke, but I understand why it takes them so long to put them out, plus the production's spot on. So anyway, that's one up. The other one tomorrow will be a doddle, because I've got bits cut already. Should be just a matter of welding it up, and as I say, I'm quite happy with the welds. They're pretty strong, look good. You might notice actually on this one, this is actually flush to here, but it's not flush on the other side. There's a bit of overhang, and the reason I've done that is because when we use it as a dolly, I need it to be flat, because we have to use rubbers or whatever to put the chassis or the car body on. So anyway, I'm running out of time and I'm waffling, so thanks for watching in, and catch you tomorrow for part 3. Take care. Sammy, your ears like, gimme. Yeah, doggy. Okay, bye for now. Take care. Bye.